Chapter 8, Ellipsis. Chapter 8, Ellipsis, Nico's Pov. Yesterday was ridiculous. I saw that Jake guy destroy Nemesis. She's a pretty powerful primordial. I just find it odd to be around him. He reminds me of Percy, which is ridiculous. Honestly, why would I think that? Talia told me that Jack, Annabeth and herself went to teach him a lesson and he kicked the crap out of them, and Percy wouldn't do that. I felt bad for him. He was alive somewhere and he was all alone. We killed his family because of what he did. It was immorous, but the worst part was it was my idea. I would never say it aloud, but I miss him. Knock. Knock. Nico? Nico. Are you in there? It was Talia. Yeah, I will be there in a sec. Just let me grab my sword, I yelled back. Okay, hurry up, we've got a meeting, she said. What, we had one 2 days ago. Weren't you here yesterday? We got attacked by Nemesis, she yelled out. I walked to the door ready to answer it, but I started feeling dizzy. The world was spinning and I fell to the ground. What the hell? Then it all went black. Ellipsis, Thalia's Pov. I was knocking on Nico's door. We were having a conversation when he suddenly stopped talking. After 10 minutes I went in to see if he was alright. He was unconscious. I heaved him over my shoulder and carried him to the infirmary. As soon as I got there, everyone else asked me what happened, but I don't know. I glimpsed Jake out the corner of my eye staring at Nico. Why would he? He doesn't even know him. Hello? Earth to Talia. It was Clary. Somewhat I said back, half paying attention. What happened? I don't know. We were talking and then he stopped. I waited for a bit, but I got worried, so I went to check on him and he was unconscious on the floor. I wonder what happened. Did you hear anything when it happened? No. That's what I am trying to figure out. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, we should probably let Death Breath get some rest, and we've got a meeting to get to. We're already late, Clarice said. Well, let's go, I said as we hurried to the big house. Ellipsis, Chiron's Pov. That boy. The son of chaos called Jake. He has only been here for about a month and he reminds me of one of my favorite pupils, Percy Jackson. Why was Zeus so jealous of him? Why did he have to kill him? I have dwelled on that enough, haven't I? For today I thought to myself, I must open today's meeting. Today we are having a meeting because we were attacked by Nemesis. I contacted Lord Zeus and he has found the reason for the attack. So the Olympians will be here shortly. Until then we should talk about what we saw, I said. The kids' faces looked blank. Why? I didn't know, but then I realized they were nervous about the Olympians. Chiron, is it wise to ask for the Olympians' help? Someone said. Oh, of course it is. Why ever not? I said. Well, it's just that last time we saw the Olympians it was when they had banished Percy, said the camper. Ellipsis, Percy's Pov. I was going to go to the meeting, but I got bored waiting there. I thought might as well spy on Nico. Everyone thinks that he mysteriously fainted. More like I knocked him out. Did I believe him? Well, I wasn't sure, but I won't dwell on it. I walked to the training grounds when I saw 6 kids fighting one girl and I realized it was Alice. Why do I care so much for this girl? Before I knew what I was doing, I was heading over to them. You idiot, a boy said. Come on, girl, spill. Who's your godly parent? I don't know. You're lying. It was Jack. Come on, tell us, said Annabeth. I don't know, Alice said back. Jack pinned her against the wall and was strangling her. I had to stop him. He was an idiot. Get away from her, I said. Ah, Jake, to what do I owe the pleasure, said Talia. Get away from her. Walk along, you idiot. Haven't you had enough beatings from me, Jack? I'm going to kill you. No, I don't think so, I said. Let her go and maybe I won't kill you. He still had Alice. He was holding her by the throat. I had enough. I knocked 3 campers unconscious. Then I grabbed Annabeth and kicked her to the ground. I saw her eyes and they were mad, so I punched her until she bled. I turned to Jack. I walked up to him. I looked him in the eye, got my blade and pointed at his neck. He immediately let go of Alice and once she was out of harm's way I plunged my sword into his leg. He screamed in pain. Sorry, it was an accident. I turned to Talia. Last time I said I wouldn't be so understanding. And I won't be. She shivered in fear as I looked at her. Please no. No, I beg you. Sorry, I gave you a chance, you wasted it. I went to pierce her through the heart, but something pulled at my cloak. It was Alice. Please don't kill her. Why ever not, I asked. Because they're right, I'm a weirdo. No, you aren't. But I'm unclaimed. Come over here, I said. I put my hand on her head and I saw it through her memories. A gift from Nyx? And that's when I saw it. Her father was Poseidon. I could have killed her. I hated Poseidon. But I didn't kill her, she was my sister. I picked her up. I looked into her eyes. I whispered into her ear. Your father is Poseidon. Don't tell anyone, I said. I too. Her to run of. I walked up to Jack. I reluctantly healed him for Alice. Then I healed Annabeth and then I walked up to Talia. Lucky Alice is an innocent little girl who I'm fond of. Or you'd be dead, I whispered to her. I walked off. I had a feeling someone was going to show up soon and I didn't want to draw attention to myself. So I went back to my cabin and called Nyx and filled her in on what had been happening. When she said goodbye and hung up, I went to think to myself,